Oh, let's do this. Dark Elves. I chose the Hargreaf one. I kind of like the Executioners and Witch Elves. I remembered having a decent time playing this in Warhammer 2, but I have some explaining to do. I have not played in Warhammer 3. It was coming off the high of Dwarves, and that's about it. I mean, it sucks. It really does suck. I feel awful. I was a bad leader, bad commander. I kinda, I was sent to a bad situation in the Northlands. They wanted me to fix it. Now, I can't tell you guys. You guys are not high enough priority, but kinda worked for the changer of ways. No, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm not getting that deep into the lore. We're gonna do a separate lore episode for me. I decided to set up firing lines later on for sure. She is a heavy witch elf character, like the witch elves, death hags, Hargreaf executioners. So how I typically play her is shades with Hargreaf executioners in like a maybe a checker pattern, a little bit back with some artillery, and then 10 of her army being like 10 of her army being like witch elves, then like 4 lords and heroes maybe, and then finally you're gonna maybe stack like an artillery piece or two, something to force them to come forward. So like I do like 2 eagle bolt throwers, then like 3 and 3 for Hargreaf executioners and shades, probably long swordsmen on the shades, and then a great swordsman, and then the rest being like the whichever one's better, the witch elves or sisters of slaughter. I forget which one is better, but whichever one is better, I'd be using that. And then some like death hags, and the Lord was like my final army in Warhammer 2. But that army doesn't play like this army, because this army is very like our current army, because we're using like the dread spears and like the swordsmen, which is just like a reserve fleet. Like you set up lines or a like a dome formation, and then hunker your archers in there, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that formation. That formation works for almost every faction, like Empire, Tomb Kings, everything. I do, however, really enjoy doing like monster single entity or like artillery archer heavy factions. I do that a lot. Like I'll skirmish up with Norse guy. I did a campaign of this on my own where I did only the javelin throwers and put them all on skirmish, and then the werewolves for like flanking. It was badass. That was a great fucking little campaign I did. I enjoyed the shit out of that. We're gonna take another settlement here. We're trying to secure this province. We've got to take this settlement and then one more. I think we went up here for the final one, and it was a close victory, medium, but I decided to fight it to give you guys a second fight. Just something early to hook you guys in. You guys know how it is. But, yeah, this episode's kinda out of character. I have some in-character scripting for later on, but you know how it is. And here in the next couple episodes, specifically the Chaos Dwarf ones, we're returning to our what started this everything with the Chaos Dwarves. What started our Warhammer 3 playthroughs. I'm returning to those, and that is when I will do a lot more of the story. We're pushing our points here. We're keeping firing, The crone is pretty good because she has that like berserk blood whatever ability that just makes everyone with her an absolute beast. And then the archers, especially like the dread archers or whatever the fuck they're called, they're not bad archers. They're just like great crossbowmen to have. I prefer the shielded ones, and over them I do prefer the shades, even though they have like much shorter firing lines, as I prefer them to protect artillery. But if you're doing like a basic army, you really can't go wrong with like just a bunch of the shielded archers, and then like a black dragon, and then maybe some basic ass fucking stuff, dude. It is a pretty easy army to muster. It's a good faction. They're missing a lot from like the tabletop, like a lot of the variable ones, like handbowmen's mixed in with spearmen and stuff. But and I think some explosive stuff like the high elf cannons and stuff. But that's not on me. They're gonna update every faction hopefully before they finish with Warhammer 3 and give up on it. I'm really hoping this episode, or this episode, holy shit, calling today this episode. I'm really hoping today to do this and my first episode of the Chaos Dwarves. So I already have that scripted, so it should be fun. We're recruiting a second lord, getting him perked up, just something to hold our home province in this western front as we head to the east to fuck with these orky bastards. I'm almost out of drink. That sucks ass. Then we got rebellion immediately, and we had to spend a little bit of time upgrading this home province. Not sure what the fuck happened there. We've got witch elves, and we're upgrading the main building chain. I hate putting a building that can only go up to tier 3 in our home settlement, unless it's money making or whatever. But it is what it is. Honestly, I really cannot wait to continue playing Warhammer 3, as I've been playing the shit out of Warhammer 2, and it gets tiring. It does. There are some great features in Warhammer 3. This guy came on down here, gave us a free victory so we can push up into his territory, do as we please, which will be absolutely lovely. He gave us some great loot, some great everything, to be honest. Ranked up our lord maybe even once or twice. Yeah, and that shit doesn't happen either in Warhammer 2. Your lord ranks up and your heroes rank up, but your units don't rank up at all. It's so fucking slow. I mean, as you're getting the army you want by, let's say, if we're generous, turn 50 through 70. You're getting your stack that you're going to be using. And then it takes another fucking 80 turns to perk it up. That's absolutely insane. Bullshit even. If you guys are hearing, they're begging for peace here, by the way. But if you guys are hearing my microphone creak, that's my bad. I have like a holding microphone now, and I need to get used to just holding it and not fiddling with it. Like just playing around with it. They begged for peace, and this is when things started going downhill. Yeah, they really did. To the north, we've got some abandoned settlements. I'm not sure what they are. I know they are probably inhabited by some sort of Skaven or something. Doesn't really matter. Dude, I did not edit this down at all. The fuck is going on here? I left this in here, drought watch time. Have to get that 10 minutes in, don't I? No, I think I was AFK. I'm not going back and editing this out. That's just funny. They begged for peace. Then why didn't give it to them? They begged for war, which is going to be easy as can be. We're going to see if putting some of these on here might affect our chances. Pop a quick save, and then we will skip some time as I'm AFK yet again. Totally what happened there. And then we're going to auto-resolve it. I mean, yeah, we just lost all of our military power, which every faction can see. And then this is going to happen. This is about to be really unfortunate. We're gonna push on in here. Just real quick, head on over here. And then attack this place, secure our second province, essentially. Not actually, because there's the faction to our right. But we could, eventually confederate them in a normal Let's Play. That is what we'd... Let's Play? What the... In a normal episode. Playthrough. Fucking Let's Play. Then, it's time. They rebelled. They came back. They took their settlement back. They were not willing to go down easy, which is, fair. And then there's also a faction to our north that was causing us issues. And the Palace of Pleasure or whatever. Those absolute units. Who I was meaning to play eventually. But I did not. They fucking kinda suck. I hate Slannesh just as a faction. I don't know why I do, but I hate them. They're just... I don't know. They're kind of like the Amazonian faction, like the modded faction. Like low armor, high to decent damage, maybe even not high. Just kind of feels like not worthwhile. Then they raided us, they took our settlement. We could have maybe fought them down a little bit more. They took our settlement. We're going to take it back real quick. Except for this. Gore Queen declares war on us. Just an absolute powerhouse. Already ate through 2 Dark Elf factions. Who just cannot compete with her. That is the issue over here. With Malekith, with all these factions over here. We cannot compete with the Gore Queen. She comes back every turn. She gets doom stacks every turn. And we can't fight them off. Like, even a garrison cannot fight off one of... Like, Chaos is insanely powerful. It's that way in the books, too. Like, they're just beasts. Like, those flesh hounds scared Godric and Felix. What the fuck am I meant to do? I'm some dark elves. Well, this is the end of things. Turn after turn, she wiped me out. She didn't even let me, retreat. I was by my settlement, and I retreated into my settlement. And just her stack versus my full stack and a fully replenished settlement garrison couldn't hold their own. Shit sucked. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do with Dark Elves in Warhammer 2 or Warhammer 3. Warhammer 2, you can do it. Like, you can survive. Like, I've won Dark Elf campaigns on Warhammer 2. Never on Warhammer 3. I mean, except for, the Blessed Dread or whatever. Like, the one that starts over in Cathay or the one that starts in Lustria. Like, maybe those. Maybe Malekith because he's a powerhouse. Either way, she's going to take our final settlements. That's going to be it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's all right. Positive affirmations as always. Means the world to me that you guys watch my shit. Even an episode like this that's a little bit lackluster. I mean, thank you. I can never express this shit enough. You guys mean the fucking world to me, and you guys always will. And I'll probably never express it enough. And I'll probably never express it as much as I want to. But you guys... I really don't put it into words well. YouTube means a lot to me. Being able to be creative means a lot to me. Being able to feel confident means a lot to me. And you guys help facilitate all of that. So that's basically what I'm saying. It means the fucking world to me. And I'll probably never get the chance to express it as much as I do at these ends of these videos. Because people don't want to hear that shit throughout the video. Like me fucking salivating and begging and being thankful. It just sounds like when I watch YouTube and people are like, "Oh, please subscribe, like and subscribe." I don't want fucking like and subscribe. Like, I know me asking or being thankful is essentially the same thing. So thank you guys for putting up